Import bond and WTO agreements. What you need to know. Welcome to our video on import bonds and WTO agreements. In this video, we will discuss what import bonds are, how they work, and how they are related to WTO agreements. We will also provide some tips on how to comply with import bond requirements. What is an import bond? An import bond is a guarantee that a company will pay all duties, taxes, and other charges owed on imported goods. The bond is typically issued by a surety company and is secured by the imported goods. If the company fails to pay the duties and taxes, the surety company will be responsible for paying them. How do import bonds work? When a company imports goods, the customs broker will file a bond with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP). The bond amount is based on the value of the imported goods. The bond will remain in effect until the company has paid all duties, taxes, and other charges owed on the imported goods. Import bonds and WTO agreements. The WTO Agreement on Import Licensing Procedures sets out the rules for import licensing procedures. These rules include requirements for the use of import bonds. Under the WTO agreement, import bonds must be non-discriminatory, transparent, reasonable, necessary to protect the public interest. The WTO agreement also allows countries to waive the requirement for import bonds in certain circumstances. For example, a country may waive the requirement for an import bond if the imported goods are of a low value. Tips for complying with import bond requirements. Here are some tips for complying with import bond requirements. Work with a reputable customs broker. Your customs broker can help you understand the import bond requirements and file the necessary paperwork. Make sure that you have the correct amount of bond coverage. The bond amount is based on the value of the imported goods. Be aware of the terms and conditions of the bond. The bond may have a specific expiration date or other conditions that you need to be aware of. Import bonds are an important part of the import process. By understanding the import bond requirements and working with a reputable customs broker, you can ensure that you are compliant with the law.